On a clear night, far away from city lights, the sky appears filled with thousands of stars. For most of human history, this was not just a view, it was the entire universe. A dome of light stretching above Earth, calm, fixed, and eternal. Ancient civilizations believed those stars were embedded in a perfect celestial sphere. Unchanging, ordered, designed. The universe felt small, felt understandable. But over time, that illusion began to collapse. First came the realization that Earth was not the center of everything. Then came the discovery that the sun itself was just one ordinary star. And then, something even more profound. That faint glowing band across the sky, the one we call the Milky Way, was not a cloud, it was an entire galaxy, a vast system containing hundreds of billions of stars. But even that realization was not the end, because what scientists discovered next changed everything again. The Milky Way was not the universe, it was just one galaxy among countless others. Today, astronomers estimate that the observable universe contains hundreds of billions, possibly trillions of galaxies, each one filled with stars, each star potentially surrounded by planets, each planet a possible world. And yet, even this unimaginable scale is only part of the story, because before we can understand the universe, we must first understand our home, the Milky Way, a structure so vast that even after centuries of study, we are still discovering what it truly is. Tonight, we explore the true scale of our galaxy, from the first discoveries that revealed its shape, to the invisible forces holding it together, to its inevitable collision with another galaxy, and finally, to the realization that our entire cosmic home is just a tiny part of something far greater. Ancient structures that formed earlier than theories predicted, and hints that our understanding of the universe may still be incomplete. Tonight, we will explore the true scale of the cosmos, from the birth of the first galaxies, to the invisible forces shaping the universe, to the terrifying possibility that most of reality lies forever beyond our reach. This is the story of a universe far larger, older, and more mysterious than humanity ever imagined. For decades, one instrument defined humanity's view of the cosmos: the Hubble Space Telescope. Launched into orbit in 1990, Hubble transformed astronomy almost overnight. Its images revealed breathtaking cosmic landscapes, glowing nebulae where stars are born, vast clusters of galaxies, and distant structures billions of light-years away. One of its most famous observations, known as the Hubble Deep Field, showed something astonishing. In a tiny patch of sky that appeared almost empty, Hubble detected thousands of distant galaxies. This single image proved that the universe was far more crowded than scientists had imagined. Yet even Hubble had limits. The earliest galaxies in the universe are incredibly distant. Their light has traveled across space for more than 13 billion years before reaching Earth. Because the universe is expanding, that ancient light becomes stretched into longer wavelengths. Visible light gradually shifts into the infrared spectrum, becoming invisible to telescopes designed to detect normal light. To observe these faint signals, astronomers needed a completely new type of telescope. A telescope designed specifically to see the infrared universe. This challenge led to the creation of one of the most ambitious scientific instruments ever built, the James Webb Space Telescope. Unlike Hubble, Webb was built with a massive segmented mirror. The result was undeniable. Andromeda was far outside the Milky Way. It was its own galaxy. In that moment, the universe became vastly larger, and the Milky Way became just one among many. Now that we understand what the Milky Way is, let's step inside it, because we are not observing it from the outside. We are living inside it. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy. Imagine a giant rotating disk, a bright central bulge, a bar-shaped core, spiral arms stretching outward, a thin disk filled with stars, and surrounding all of it, a massive halo of dark matter. The numbers are difficult to comprehend. Diameter 100,000 to 200,000 light-years. Thickness about 1,000 light-years. Stars 100 to 400 billion. We are located in a small spiral arm known as the Orion Arm, roughly 26,000 light-years from the center. We are not in a special place. We are not at the edge. We are simply somewhere in the middle. Let's shrink the galaxy to something familiar. If the Milky Way were the size of the Earth, the solar system would be smaller than a grain of sand. And Earth? It would be invisible. At the core of the Milky Way lies something extraordinary. A supermassive black hole. Sagittarius A*. Its existence was confirmed through decades of observation, especially in the 1990s and early 2000s. Scientists track stars orbiting an invisible point at incredible speeds. The only explanation: a black hole with the mass of about 4 million suns. One star, known as S2, orbits this invisible object in just 16 years. This provided direct evidence of the black hole's existence. Even something as powerful as a supermassive black hole is tiny compared to the galaxy itself. The Milky Way is not defined by one object. It is a vast system of stars, gas, dust, and invisible matter, all moving together. At this very moment, you feel completely still. The ground beneath you is stable. The air is calm. Nothing seems to be moving. But this sense of stillness is one of the greatest illusions we experience. Because in reality, you are moving through space at extraordinary speeds. Not in one way, but in several, all at once. The Earth rotates on its axis at about 1,670 kilometers per hour at the equator. At the same time, it orbits the Sun at roughly 107,000 kilometers per hour. But that is only the beginning. The Sun itself, carrying Earth and the entire solar system with it, is orbiting the center of the Milky Way galaxy. And it is doing so at a speed of about 828,000 kilometers per hour. This motion is so smooth, so consistent, that we never feel it. Everything around us is moving together, locked in the same gravitational dance. But when we step back and look at the larger picture, the scale of this motion becomes extraordinary. The path our solar system follows around the galaxy is enormous. It takes approximately 225 to 250 million years to complete a single orbit around the galactic center. This period is known as a galactic year. To understand how vast this is, consider this. The last time Earth was in this exact position in its orbit around the Milky Way, the continents looked completely different. Dinosaurs had not yet appeared. Life itself was still evolving in early forms. Entire chapters of Earth's history pass in the time it takes to complete a single orbit. The understanding that the Sun moves through the galaxy did not come easily. In the early 20th century, astronomers began measuring the motion of stars using a technique called spectroscopy, analyzing how light shifts as objects move toward or away from us. By studying these shifts, scientists discovered that stars were not randomly moving. They followed organized patterns. Eventually, it became clear that the Sun itself was part of a rotating system, the Milky Way. Later, radio astronomy in the mid-20th century allowed scientists to map the motion of hydrogen gas throughout the galaxy. This revealed the spiral structure and confirmed that the Milky Way was rotating as a whole. What makes our movement even more astonishing is that the Milky Way itself is not stationary. Our galaxy is moving through space as part of a group of galaxies known as the local group. It is also being pulled toward a massive region known as the Great Attractor, a gravitational anomaly located deep within a larger structure of galaxies. This means that at any given moment, you are part of a chain of motion that extends across unimaginable distances. You are rotating with Earth, orbiting the Sun, traveling through the Milky Way, moving with the galaxy through intergalactic space. And all of it is happening simultaneously. Imagine sitting inside a train. Inside the train, everything appears still. You can stand, walk, and move normally. But the train itself is moving at high speed. Now imagine that train is inside another train, moving even faster. And that train is inside another system entirely. This layered motion is what defines our existence in the universe. We are always moving, even when we feel completely at rest. The true scale of the Milky Way. Understanding motion is only part of the story. To truly grasp the Milky Way, we must confront its scale. And this is where human intuition begins to fail. The Earth is about 12,742 kilometers in diameter. The distance from Earth to the Sun is about 150 million kilometers. Already, this is a scale far beyond everyday experience. But the solar system extends far beyond the orbit of Earth. If we include the distant Oort cloud, a vast spherical region of icy objects, the solar system may extend up to 100,000 astronomical units from the Sun. That is nearly 2 light-years across. And yet, even at that scale, it remains only a tiny part of the Milky Way. The nearest star system, Proxima Centauri, is about 4.24 light-years away. Between stars, there are enormous empty regions. Even in the dense regions of the galaxy, stars are separated by vast distances. Now consider this. The Milky Way spans up to 200,000 light-years in diameter. That means light, traveling at the fastest possible speed in the universe, takes 200,000 years to cross it. If the Sun were reduced to the size of a grain of sand, then the Earth would be microscopic. The distance between the Sun and the nearest star would be several kilometers. And the Milky Way itself would stretch across an entire continent. This is not an exaggeration. It is the closest analogy we have to understanding the scale. The true size and structure of the Milky Way were gradually revealed through decades of observation. Radio telescopes played a key role. In the 1950s, astronomers began detecting radio waves emitted by hydrogen gas. This allowed them to map spiral arms hidden behind dust clouds. Later, space-based observatories, including infrared telescopes, provided clearer views through the dust. Missions like the Spitzer Space Telescope and the Gaia spacecraft have helped create detailed maps of the galaxy's stars and structure. Gaia, in particular, has measured the positions and motions of more than 1 billion stars, giving us the most precise map of the Milky Way ever created. One of the most surprising discoveries about the Milky Way is that most of its mass is invisible. In the 1970s, astronomer Vera Rubin studied the rotation of galaxies. She discovered that stars at the edges of galaxies were moving much faster than expected. According to the visible mass, they should have been flung away into space. But they were not. Something unseen was holding them in place. This led to the concept of dark matter, an invisible substance that makes up most of the galaxy's mass. Without dark matter, the Milky Way would not exist in its current form. The Milky Way is not just large. It is structured, dynamic, and filled with both visible and invisible components. It is a system that has evolved over billions of years. And we are inside it, observing it from within, trying to understand a structure too vast to ever see in its entirety. For most of human experience, the night sky has seemed permanent, unchanging, timeless. But in reality, the universe is constantly evolving. Galaxies move, they interact, and sometimes they collide. The nearest large galaxy to the Milky Way is the Andromeda galaxy. It is located about 2.5 million light-years away. Visible to the naked eye under dark skies, it appears as a faint smudge of light. For centuries, it was believed to be part of the Milky Way. But in 1924, Edwin Hubble proved that it was a separate galaxy, far beyond our own. In 1912, astronomer Vesto Slipher measured the motion of Andromeda using spectroscopy. He found that it was moving toward us. This was one of the first indications that galaxies could move relative to each other. Later observations confirmed this motion, and the conclusion was unavoidable. The Milky Way and Andromeda are on a collision course. Current estimates suggest that the collision will begin in about 4 to 5 billion years. At first, the galaxies will appear to grow larger in each other's skies. Over time, gravitational forces will begin to distort their shapes. Spiral arms will stretch and twist. Stars will be flung into new orbits. Eventually, the two galaxies will pass through each other multiple times before merging into a single, larger galaxy. Despite the dramatic nature of this event, direct collisions between stars are extremely unlikely. The distances between stars are so vast that even during a galactic collision, most stars pass by each other without interaction. A useful analogy is to imagine two clouds of tiny particles passing through each other. There is chaos and motion, but very few direct impacts. After billions of years, the Milky Way and Andromeda will merge into a single galaxy. Astronomers sometimes refer to this future galaxy as Milkomeda. The shape will likely be elliptical rather than spiral. The night sky from any surviving planetary systems would look completely different. The familiar band of the Milky Way would disappear. In its place, a new, reshaped galaxy would dominate the sky. What will happen to Earth? By the time the collision occurs, the Sun will be nearing the end of its life. It will likely have expanded into a red giant, possibly engulfing the inner planets. Even if Earth survives, its environment will be drastically different. But in terms of the galactic collision itself, the solar system will most likely remain intact, simply moving into a new orbit within the merged galaxy. After everything we have explored, the discoveries, the structure, the motion, the scale, the future collision, we arrive at the most important question of all. What does this mean for us? We are not at the center of the galaxy. We are not at the center of the universe. We are located in a quiet region of an ordinary galaxy. And that galaxy is one of billions, possibly trillions. The Milky Way is part of the local group, a collection of galaxies bound together by gravity. This group is part of a much larger structure known as a supercluster. And these superclusters form part of an even larger network known as the cosmic web. At the largest scales, the universe resembles a vast network of filaments and voids. Galaxies cluster along these filaments, leaving enormous empty regions between them. The Milky Way is just one point in this immense structure. Even more astonishing is the realization that we can only observe a portion of the universe. Because space is expanding, light from distant regions may never reach us. There are parts of the universe that are permanently beyond our view. What lies beyond them remains unknown. If the entire observable universe were reduced to the size of Earth, the Milky Way would be smaller than a single grain of sand. And our solar system would be far smaller still. This is the scale we are dealing with. It is easy to feel insignificant when faced with such vastness. But there is another way to see it. You are part of this universe. The atoms in your body were formed in ancient stars. The elements that make up your world were created in cosmic events billions of years ago. And now, those same atoms have come together in a form capable of understanding the universe itself.